Hi everybody, it's Cathryn. I hope everyone had a great weekend. We had a gorgeous weekend on Long Island this past weekend, and we had a fun time. We went out a little bit, had a party, and we had a good time, and it was about 78 to 80 degrees. Beautiful. So I hope it was great where you were. Right now, I am starting my Oh My Fright series. I'm going to be doing 5 projects. I have, at the end, I will have a kit available that it does not include the stamp set and dies, but I will cut everything for you that doesn't include this. I will cut the box, I will cut the DSP, I will tie the bow, and that's going to be $30 plus shipping, depending on where you are. That's how much that costs. All right. So, my box today measures 2.5 by 2.5 by 3/4. Opens with a Velcro dot, and inside I have a Pumpkin Fidget Spinner, which all the kids kind of love these. Even the adults, I kind of like them too when I'm thinking. These I got from Oriental Trading in a big pack if you wanted to make your own kit. Okay. So what we need is a piece of gorgeous grape that is 9 by 4, some basic white for stamping. I am also using the 1 7/8 inch punch and the 2-inch circle punch. This is gorgeous grape. That's the 2-inch, and the 1 7/8 is VeryVanilla. We need a strip of VeryVanilla for the inside sentiment. That is 3 by 5/8, and we cut that down, but it gives us a nice strip to stamp in. Okay, of the Frightfully Fun Designer Series paper, we're using this striped one, and we need 3 that are 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and 4 that are 1/2 by 2 1/4. As I said before, I will tie the little bow, and this is using the black iridescent ribbon. Okay, and I also cut out one of the stars from the star dies, the biggest one, out of Daffodil Delight. All right, let me get my Simply Scored, and we're going to start on the 9-inch side, score at 2.5, 3 1/4, 5 3/4, and 6 1/2. Turn it to the 4-inch side and score at 3/4 and 3 1/4. All right, now fold and burnish your score lines. Okay, so these are the same on either end, top and bottom that way and this way. So we're going to start this way, and this is what we're going to be doing. All right, so let's start down over here, go to the first score line and cut it to the second score line. Take off the rectangle and wedge the square. Okay, go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle and wedge the square. Okay, now we're going to turn it this way, and these 2 squares here, we're going to wedge those also. So we're going to go from the left, we're going to go to the first and second score line and cut them to the first score line, and then wedge that square. Okay, now turn it to the other side, and this time we're going to do the same thing to this square here, but you can count 1 to the second and third score line, and cut them to the first score line, and then wedge those. And that's that. And that is what your cardstock should look like when you're done. All right, now we're going to put glue on these 2 tabs. And we're going to attach the tab to this side. So we're going to take the score line on the tab and match it up with the side of that rectangle on both sides. Now we're going to put glue inside these two sides that are glued already. And we're going to fold these in and stick them in there. Just so that we want the edge of those to be behind where we're closing there. So that's why I did that. We could have started the other way, but that's the way I did it, so that's how we're gluing it. Okay, so this is our back, and that's where our edges are. The front is going to be where our flap closes. All right, now we need our DSP. And the 3 that are 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 are going to go on the front of the box, the front flap, inside, front, and the back. And then these are going to go on the sides here and here, and over there and there. All right, and that is our box. So we'll let that dry. Let's do our stamping now. Okay, so first we're going to do our cat. I'm using Tuxedo Black Ink. And I will cut that with that matching die. Okay, now we need some gorgeous grape ink. All right, first let's do our circle. Now I put part of the web here. I think I'm going to do a little bit less than that. I went almost halfway on that. This is the 1 7/8 inch circle. So I'm just going to do the ends and kind of bring it in like that. There we go. I like that. All right. And then we have our sentiment, and it says trick or treat. Shoot for the middle, and then we will cut the edges when we're ready. All right, I am using light bubble bath, light and dark basic black, light smoky slate, and dark Highland Heather. So first I'm going to go in with the light bubble bath and just do a little bit on the inner ear there. Okay. Now I'm going to color the rest of the cat with the light smoky slate. Okay, now we're going to come in with the dark Highland Heather, and we're going to make a hat band. And I'm just going to go from right up here and around next to the cat. Now if you could see that. All right. Now we're going to use the light and dark basic black. I'm going to start with the dark basic black, and I am going to do the bottom of the brim next to the kitty. It kind of covers up his whiskers, but that's okay. Some of it shows. And then under here. All right, and then I'm going to go into all these folds. Doesn't have to be that neat. Okay, and then I'm going to do the rest with the light basic black. When it starts to dry a little bit more, you see the difference between the light and the dark. But right now I'm going to take my Wink of Stella and I'm going to put it all on the hat except for under the brim. And that will set off the top and bottom very nicely too. I don't know if you can see this, but it does look very nice. All right. Okay, now we need our 2-inch circle out of Gorgeous Grape, and we're going to attach the VeryVanilla one that we stamped the web on a little bit of. And the web is going to go in the top left, about right there. Okay, and then we need some dimensionals. And then I'm going to put my cat down. I want it like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then we need our little star, or actually the biggest star. There we go. And I'm going to take my take your pick tool and put just a little dot of glue on there. I'm going to put that right on this hat band. Okay, now we need our sentiment, and I'm going to go right next to each side and kind of make it from the bottom is bigger to the top, slanted up. And then, whoops, this is our one. And just make sure that this fits in there, yeah. And then we're going to put this on there, right in the middle. Then let's get our, this is a 3/8 inch adhesive Velcro dot. And I'm going to put one side above the sentiment, and then the other side on top. Adhesive up. And then we're going to try to make sure this closes nice. Put our spinner in. Okay. All right. Now, this time I put the circle up a little bit. I want to put it a little bit farther down so I have room, more room for my bow. I'm going to put dimensionals on there. Oops, make sure he's straight. Did I do it right? Not really, but that's good enough. All right. Then I'm going to take my bow. That's the side I like. And I'll put a glue dot and some liquid glue. And then I'm going to put it right above our circle. Yeah, I did do it a little lower. Then I'm going to trim off this because it's fraying a little bit. Okay. Now for the final touch, I'm going to get some Rhinestone Basic Jewels. And I'm going to put, oops, let me use this side. 2 on our hat top. And then 1 over here on the edge. And that's it. I hope you liked that. If you would like to get the kit, I won't be finishing it until next week, but you can send me an email with your PayPal address and your mailing address, and I can figure out the shipping. And I won't be charging you until I'm sending them out. All right, have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.